Hi, Leo. I hope you are doing well. Okay, my lovelies, I had to pull a lot of cards because I do not have a pulse in here. There's like no joy, no happiness, it's like you get up, you go to work, you come home. You get up, you go to work, you come home. There's no vigor, there's no happiness, there's no joy in here. Okay? You've either let your life get so off course because you're doing so much for like your family would be and you forgot about yourself. That would kind of be what this would feel like, but I had to keep pulling here. Okay, let me start with these cards because I had to pull some feather oracle cards because I can pull a whole reading together with these three cards, and there is something under the surface here. This is not so much the external things in your life are gonna they're happening because there's nothing going on in here. Like you're barely showing up. For some of you, this is going to impact you on the job front. It's not that you're not doing your job. It's just that I think it's like something that's karmically put into motion here. Some of you, I'm not going to lie, some of you could leave your job, you could lose your job. Others of you, it's time to start doing something more, something that you're enjoying, something that is bringing you happiness. There's a lot of delays in here, I'm not going to lie, because I think that this is so off track that you may need to just get focused on what it is that you want. And that's not always the easiest thing when I can see this much. It's one thing to stoke a fire, right? But this fire has gone out, so it's going to take a little bit longer. And there's a lot of wands in here in reverse, and there's a lot of coin cards in here. That's already telling me that you've got to pump some life back into this, and it'll take some time, right? You may just not have energy. You know what I mean? You may be in the doldrums here. But with this many coins, those cards take time because they take time to plant the seeds and get our focus and our direction and figure out what we really want to do and what it is that makes you happy. What is it, the one thing, whatever it is that we all have things to do. You know what I mean? But they have to bring you some kind of joy or some kind of fulfillment. And it's not in here. Okay. So we've got the love card here. And for some of you, I think you're wanting a relationship to come in here, and it will. I think that the wheels have started turning in that direction, and they'll come in here, but you've got to love yourself first. And I think that some of you in the past had a relationship come in here, but I don't really feel it got off the ground. I don't think it got, I don't think it really went anywhere. Okay, now you've got the insight card, and this is a card that is telling me, and it mentions it in the tarot too, you're going to have to dig a little bit into the yuck. You know what I mean? You're going to have to get in there and figure out why life became so complacent and why you became so invisible in your own life. Okay? And the journey card is, again, you're going to have to get in there and get your life back on track here. Search for what it is that, break it down. My suggestion is, and I'll just give you this, just break it down to the things that this won't be a fast process, but you're going to have to make a list even of the things on a day-to-day that bring you some kind of joy, bring you some kind of happiness, some kind of fulfillment. It's going to sound insane, and I know I mention this often, but my one little pleasure that really just makes my life fine is sparkling water. It gives me vibrance. I'm happy. It's a little nothing, but it gives me energy and it makes me happy and whatever. But start with things like that, just little lists. Is there a shower gel that you like? Is there a color that makes you happy? Is there something that you want to do, on the side? Take a course, go to a class, take a cooking, whatever. Something that brings you joy. It doesn't even need to be work related. It just needs to be something that makes you happy. And again, it's about, what is it that lights you on fire? Not so much that you have the capacity to do, but what really What brings you joy? And they don't need to be triumphant things. They need to light you up on a day-to-day. You know what I mean? Kind of like those stupid old, remember the peppermint patty commercials? Like that. You know what I mean? That's what I think here. All right. Now I had a pull. I pulled playing cards too. All right. The good news, we will pump some fire back in here in the upright. This is what's coming in, the Queen of Wands. That's passion, fire, happiness, joy, intuition. Trust if something comes to you, trust that it's coming to you for a reason. Okay. And that's a good thing. Now, what's leaving here? You've got the 8 of coins, and I think that could really be a job. Okay, but again, when we get an 8, we're capped out there. Like again, you could do it in your sleep. Okay. The 9 of coins also is a card of something that has been long and established ending. It could be a lifestyle, the food you eat. It can be anything like that. But in here, it's something that's been something that needs to go. You know what I mean? Like anything, curtains, window dressings. It's just something that you've had for a long time. It's usually a relationship or a job, or it's usually something like that. And you've got the Queen of Swords in here twice. On the outbound with the 2 of coins, and you've got her in the playing cards too. This is a card, though, of inner mastery. It's a success card for sure, but instead of trying to change everything around you, right? Let's go back to this. Change yourself. Get control of you, your emotions, the things you really want, okay? And then you'll notice that things start to change around you. People start to change around you. You know what I mean? It's not so much about changing the world. It's about changing us and then conquering the world, and it looks different, right? And that's what I've got, because I think you're really being asked to get a little bit more clear, actually to get a lot more clear on what it is that you want to do and how you can go about achieving that. And again, this doesn't need to be anything monumental, but it needs to get you out of this funk here. You need to be more conscious, I guess, of who you really are at the core of this. Put yourself back on the radar here. Put the mask back on yourself here. And this is about, again, doing something that you enjoy and that you're good at. And if there's something that you want to try, go update your skill set, go do something like that. For some of you, I think you're acquiring fees in some kind of legal issue here. So the Queen of Swords could speak of, it could speak of a divorce in here. But let me just go through the cards coming in. You've got the 10 of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Coins. Okay. You've got the 3 of Coins, the 2 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. And these are the cards where if you're looking for a relationship or a job or friendships or, your community or whatever, don't fit into that. You know what I mean? Don't try to make yourself a square peg in a round hole. Be who you are and surround yourself with people that, like people that are complementary to you. Okay? All right. Now I've got the 5 of Wands, the Page of Coins, and the 10 of the 10 of Coins. Okay. Now, for some of you, you're gonna have to again face, where am I maybe giving too much away? Where do you maybe spend too much on things? This could be something too here. I mean, I don't see any real spending issues here. I really don't. For some of you, you may be just giving too much time and energy to there's something under the surface that isn't healthy here. You may either you may do too much for people, or something unbalanced like that. Okay, now you've got the 6 of coins in here. You've got the Page of Cups. Now, and you've got the King of Cups. Okay, for some of you, it's in energy already that there will be relationships coming in here. Okay, but again, we need to get clear on us first. Do a little house cleaning in here, because then when a relationship comes in, or this job comes in, or something that you're passionate about, or whatever it is, you can sustain it. You know what I'm saying? I think something started, like maybe you started a cooking class, or you started a relationship, but I don't feel it really got going here. For some of you too, again, and I know that this is just in the energy, but I'm feeling it in here too. And maybe that's what, watch control issues, not reflect, projections, things like that. There might be things here where you might be pushing people or overstepping, or there's just something here where I just feel that this is not, it just needs to be put back into balance a little bit. And again, with the Queen of Swords twice in here, again, that's inner mastery through in here. It's not trying to change everyone else. And that could be where I'm getting that from. You know what I mean? Like maybe your kids, or, whatever, you might be coming on a little bit too hard on them. When in fact, if you change yourself, that will change too. Because on the outbound here, what's coming up for you, you've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, in here she's the Empress. So again, this is why I think the natural order of things is progressing for you. You can't speed that up, but it's just things come in and things go out. But with that has to be air. Otherwise, there's nothing in here but dead air. Okay, and you've got the 2 of Coins. This is a very artistic card. But with it comes a lot of, it has to be my way, right? It's a lot of control over things that we don't have control over. Control the things on your day-to-day that you can, and the things that you can't, just they'll finish themselves out, and there'll always be something. But there's a lot of, and that could be the catalyst in here too, because there's no swords. There's no, besides the Queen and the Queens, there's no swords in here. We need some fresh air in here. Without that, this 2 of Coins, you'd exhaust yourself. You'd have so much pent up energy that it would be like a depressive energy. It would be something like that. And I think that you've just got to reflect on this stuff. I would break this down. My suggestion would be, because this is manageable. It's just, you're in a funk right now. Like you really have to, there's no life in here at all. So I think things, though, I really do feel like things have started. But these are, like I said, when you get the 8 and the 9 and you've got all the 6s and 7s, it speaks of chaos. It speaks of internal rage, which won't be good, because that could come from this card too. Too much. It's just too much. You can see it's just, that's the inside of what you feel like, right? And it's Mercury. Boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're exhausting yourself here. This is great energy to put to good use. Learn something, take up a skill, anything. Mercury is the inner ear too. So are you listening? You know what I mean? Are you listening to yourself? Because the Queen of Wands here is very intuitive, right? The Empress is as well. You know what I mean? But it's just being in touch with the natural order of things. This is not so much a person as it is like a mental process. Right? So it's just getting a handle on that. Now, I think once you do, this could represent, take the sexes out of here. This could represent a new relationship coming in. This could represent something on the job front, finally, loosening up and going forward, getting a new job, right? Putting something into balance here. Because that's what the Six of Coins is too. This could actually be a marriage coming up here, but the Six of Coins is speaking of, it's like the even exchange of energy in and out, right? And that's what it speaks of, but I don't feel like it's grounded in anything. I think, like I say, I really feel something is underway here. I really feel like something is already underway. It's just, you're being asked to really step up to something here. And it, like I say, don't take this out of context where you think, now I've got to go be something big and grand. No, just feel it, feel something, feel alive. That's what I'm feeling here. For some of you, taking a class, this would be a perfect time. This energy, you would pick it up really quick. It really wouldn't be like and it would bring some life back in here. So if some of you want to do something, anything, it would be a time to do it. It's just, you're going to have to go, this is going to be like you're going to have to go see where these ghosts in the closet are hampering you down here and take a look at it. Because these are all internal things. These are saying that you have special gifts, you have special talents, you're just going to have to remember to take care of yourself here, right? And put yourself back on the radar, For some of you, again, like I say, if you were, maybe you just need a vacation somewhere. You need a change of scenery, a change of weather. Maybe you're somewhere where it's cold. Do something like that. I see long things that have been stuck. They're going to go away. Let that occur. And for some of you, like I say, just get some life back in here. We can look at this in a private reading. If you're really hung up and you're listening to this and thinking, yeah, I am, but sometimes it's not easy to get things back on track. So if you want to do that, we can look at that and we can get, see what's really under here. Because sometimes we don't even know what it is. It could even be transits. It could be something like that that's just sucking the life out of you. It could be diet related. It can be, sleep related. I just feel like your system is out of whack. And it just, we just need to breathe some air back in here. Okay, so that's what I've got. This is good. It's a good time to change this, to get this stuff going, because this is heavy energy. But I really think that it's just a matter of getting your zest back, right? We all get into funk sometimes, but the good news is, like I say, what's coming in is the Queen of Wands. That is absolutely happy energy. It's happy and it's energy. So you'll be back to that in no time. And this is just, it's getting, it's just getting your joy back, getting your happiness back. Redecorate your house, move furniture around, make something look different, clear some stuff out, right? That kind of stuff. Little aesthetics on the inside of your home could change things instantly. I'm not talking, you don't even have to spend money. Light a few candles here and there. Change some stuff around, right? So that's what I've got. I hope that I helped you in some way. Again, if you say yeah and you just don't know how to fix this, we can do that. We can look at that. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope that I helped you.